Hello, we're John and Elizabeth. We're on board Corrick. We are leaving Cove, previously Queenstown, and unlike the Titanic, we're going to head east and
try and avoid some icebergs.
Icebergs. I hope you enjoy this episode.
Thank you for watching.
Well, we're making our way
up the east coast, gently
up the south, making our way to the east, gently up the south side. I think we might go to Ballycotton.
Ballycotton and then Waterford after that, hopefully. Yeah.
But it's worth having a bit of a think back about the last week, which feels like it's an age ago. So we got to Scilly, and they were really helpful and really helpful.
Yeah, we stayed maybe a day and a half in St Mary's and did a really great coastal walk.
Yeah.
And then departed on the Monday to go to Tresco.
And went over the Tresco Flats, which means that
that was really
basically driving your boat entirely over what is green on the chart, and you can look down and see the bottom, which you definitely can't do very often in the Solent. and got ashore in Tresco. We were the only people on a mooring buoy there.
Ahead of the season.
We're well ahead of the season. There was only two sailing boats in St Mary's, a Canadian and a Frenchman, and nobody else on Tresco. But nice walk around Tresco. Looked at a couple of castles.
Yeah, lovely sandy beaches. And clear blue water, which was beautiful. And then we departed early on the Tuesday morning.
Yeah, so we woke up and the wind was whistling through the rigging, and we decided to get up and go. So we left, and I thought it would be a 27-hour trip, and it turned out to be about 24.
So we made good.
It was a bit bouncier than we were expecting, and the wind I was hoping was going to go forward, and so we went slightly to windward of the line, and actually it seemed to back it veered very slightly. So we ended up corkscrewing our way downwind a little bit, which, it's okay, but it wasn't the most comfortable. But entry into Cork Harbour was nice and straightforward because it is a very easy harbour to get into, no dangers. And
we went to the Royal Cork Yacht Club
in Crosshaven.
And then managed to do Cork from there, got onto a bus.
So went into Cork, did a tiny bit of sightseeing, visited English Market, which was fun. Got a haircut. Bought a postcard.
And then we went over to Cove yesterday because it was something that we're both interested in having a look at, formerly known as Queenstown.
Yeah.
Famous for the last port of call for the Titanic.
Yes, and the rescue of the survivors of the Lusitania. And we parked up alongside a restaurant/bar, and they let us stay there for the night. I was a bit nervous about it, and I think I was right to be nervous. The ferries and the shipping going in and out caused it to be ever so slightly bouncy. I mean, it was all right when it quietened down at night, but the boat was moving around a lot. So we got up this morning, we changed up the head sail. Our last couple of trips have been with the heavy weather jib, and that has worked really well, but it's gone a bit light and a bit into the southwest, and so we were absolutely right to change down to the number 2.
I was just going to mention a pub in Cove.
Yeah?
Called the Laughing Donkey.
The Roaring Donkey.
Why did I call it the Laughing Donkey?
Dunno.
Anyway, it was roaring. And I had a Guinness there. It was fabulous. Normally don't like Guinness, but recommend
it's good.
the Roaring Donkey if you come to Cove.
Yeah. And we wandered around, had a bit of a look. Different vibe to Cork, but nice enough. And then a little bit of a motor around the upper reaches of the harbour earlier on today. Looked at the marina at Monkstown, which was the other option for where we stayed last night.
And
But I'm glad we stayed in town. As I say, it was a bit bouncy, but yeah, it was fun being there. And now we are headed up towards Ballycotton, including a very odd lighthouse. It's painted black. It's painted black to distinguish it from the one that's painted white. Good. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.